Hey guys, in today's video, I'm making a video. As you can see, Bernardo Silva is confirmed to Real Madrid, and I just wanted to say how good of a transfer this is, in my opinion. Now, I know this could age really badly, but in my opinion, this is one of the best transfers Mourinho could make, and I'm pretty sure it's his first signing for Real Madrid, and I think it's a fantastic one. I think it's going to help Real Madrid a lot. Now, I haven't made a lot of videos on Real Madrid. In fact, I've made none. But I'm a brand new channel, so just by the way, if you are willing to subscribe to the channel, it really helps out. Brand new channel, and I'm trying to make content like this. But anyways, as I was saying, Real Madrid, they have a big discipline problem, and that's not a controversial opinion. Everyone knows it at this point. With all the drama going on in the dressing room, it's like an episode of Love Island. They're just constantly going at each other. It's just crazy. So Bernardo Silva to Real Madrid is actually really good because, one, this guy's a very non-egotistical player. He plays for the club, not himself, which is one of my favourite styles of players. And that is one thing that Real Madrid has been dying to have. They need some seniority in there. Because the squad that went from winning Champions Leagues after Champions Leagues, I'm not even talking about Zidane era, I'm talking about literally Ancelotti, with the same players but with a few key differentials. Modric and Cruz. Those are two massively key ones that are missing out of Real Madrid now. There's other ones, I'm like Benzema and Nacho, and you may be saying Nacho doesn't even start, but it's about the dressing room culture, and these guys train every day together, and the age and respect that these players have. For players like Antonio Rudiger, he doesn't bring the same respect, and there's been rumors he punched someone, I'm pretty sure, so he doesn't seem to be as respectful as other players. Bernardo Silva is. Also, Bernardo Silva is just a quality player. He destroyed Real Madrid every time he played them. That's probably half the reason they want him. Also, small thing, but he's also Portuguese, and Mourinho's Portuguese. That's a small side tangent. I don't know if that'll have any effect, but maybe it does. Fabrizio has said here that Mourinho was pushing for Bernardo Silva, so they obviously have a decent connection. I don't know, they probably never crossed paths before, but obviously Mourinho likes him, and I really do like it. Also, one of my favorite things about Bernardo Silva is he's so diverse. He can play in loads of positions. He can play obviously in the middle, he can play in attacking in the middle or defensive, and he can play on the wing. Now, they're all the positions I know he plays, but that's just this season literally for Man City. This guy is so diverse, and Real Madrid need that. They need more players who are willing to play in multiple positions, and players who are willing to set aside their egos, because the problem I saw with Real Madrid, and the thing I've seen with all these like Galactico teams, obviously Real Madrid's famous for Galactico teams, is too many big egos. Like when Mbappe, Vini and Rodrigo, now to be fair, Rodrigo doesn't have a big ego, but when those three are all playing up front, they're all competing for goals, so none of them are getting as much as they want, and they're all not happy. Whereas Bernardo Silva is willing to put in the work while Vini and Mbappe go up and score, which I think they desperately need, and I think it's one of the excellent reasons why this guy going. Also, he can't really flop because he's gone on a free as far as I know. He's contracted to 2 years, and yes, he's a bit up in the age. He's like 32, 33, but that's exactly what I said they need. And he's on a free. Yes, his wages are going to be fairly big, but at most he's costing them in total like 10 to 20 million. So it's a perfect transfer, and I'm sure Man City are disappointed they're losing him. I'm sure Bernardo Silva is happy to leave now that Pep's gone, but I think they're getting a bargain with that Real Madrid. I don't know if that's a hot take. I doubt it's a hot take because it's a free transfer, but I think this guy will do much more than people think. I don't even think people will realise it when he's playing, how much of an effect Real Madrid are doing better. People are going to say it's like, oh, Mbappe's popping off or something like that, when in reality it's behind the scenes Bernardo Silva's doing stuff that is helping this team so much. That's just my opinion, but that transfer, when I saw it, I was like, Real Madrid are looking dangerous. I know when everyone saw Mbappe went to Real Madrid and stuff, they were like, Real Madrid looking dangerous, and I'm not going to lie, I was too, but this one is one where people just think it's a meh transfer, when in reality I think this is going to be one of the biggest differentials of the season, the biggest changes for Real Madrid. And I think Mourinho, a lot of people, I'm actually shocked, a lot of people don't think Mourinho will do well at Real Madrid, and they could be right, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it'll be Mourinho's fault. I think Mourinho will do exactly what Real Madrid need: discipline. Real Madrid are dying for discipline, and I think Mourinho is the definition of that. So I don't like players like Vinicius, and I have mixed feelings about Mbappe, but Vinny I particularly don't like. I think he has a massive ego, and obviously he doesn't get along well with Mourinho, at least as far as I know. But if it was my case, I would be saying get Vinny out, not Mourinho out. That's my idea. That's what I think. That might be a hot take. I don't know. You can feel free to comment down below what you think. I enjoy any of your comments you guys get. As again, I'm saying I'm a small channel. I know I have 400 subscribers, or whatever it says, but that's all from my old content from like 2 years ago and like Minecraft videos. So this channel is basically 0 subscribers basically, and I'm trying to grow this channel. So I'd really appreciate if you guys subscribed, and liking the video really helps, and sharing it or whatever. Like just currently I'm making daily football content, but that will tone down a bit when I've made a few videos on this football videos on this channel, and then it'll probably be around 4 or 5 videos a week. So if you guys are interested in that type of content, please consider subscribing, and yeah, that's pretty much it. See you guys in the next one. Bye.